Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league. When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons is something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Quickly with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Since going in the 2020 first round, Quickly has gotten a lot more selective with his shot taking and shot making. A sign of maturity.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, games moving fast. Quickly is a little bit faster.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. To the paint. Some solid defense from Poeltl.
Due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. David.
We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And there's the call on Lu Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game. Barnes left side. Ingram outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Thunder off to a quick start here. 6-point game. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Quickly. Following Lu Dort's three, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's stolen by Dort. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Latre, it's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. A 3-ball. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 14. And here is Pirtle. Barnes outside. Good on the triple.
Well, Barnes hitting threes spells some trouble. This offense starts to hum.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
The Thunder, 24.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Bagley, the screen. Pass to Shed. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Williams for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Bagley, the screen. Here's Dick. And he converts the layup. Dick's got his second basket of the night.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
Well, I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority 1.
A shot by Williams, no good. Raptors trailed by 14. to Abaji. Back to Dick. There's a screen. Releases. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Out to the right wing. Dick with it. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And the dunk by Dick.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
For the Thunder. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Brown deciding where to go with it. Back to Williams. Shoots over Duren. Williams can't get it to go. Raptors trailed by 12. And Duren slams it in.
Well, Duren is so strong, it's hard to keep him down.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Back to Barnes. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Duren slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
Wallace outside. And here's Brown outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Pass to Ingram. Duren a screen. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Ingram. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Poeltl, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
For 3, Ingram connects from three-point range. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Woo-hoo, these teams are dueling, and Brandon Ingram answers back with a triple of his own.
Holmgren with it, picked up by Barrett. Holmgren can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Now here is Poeltl. Nothing on the board. Barnes the screen. 5 to shoot. Poeltl's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 8. It's Dort on the wing. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Barrett. Ingram. Barnes outside. Down low. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment. That's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude going by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
It's Dort on the wing. Back to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Banked in off the glass. Holmgren's got 12.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Astor quickly. Back to Barnes. Now Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. At one point, they led by 16. Lets it go with a 3. Good. The nice assist for Williams. He's got 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Out to Barrett. Here's Ingram. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
.36 seconds left in the third.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Pirtle. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Chet Holmgren gets the 3. Holmgren's got 7 points for the quarter.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense. When he's out on the perimeter, he drains the triple.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on.
The Thunder, 54.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
And the 3 ball is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The kick out to Williams. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trailed by 13. Outside, Bagley. Second chance effort. And Duren finishes inside.
And Duren has that length to corral anything around the basket.
And so here is Oklahoma City. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. It's Dick on the wing. Bagley the screen. Here's Shen. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Oklahoma City.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
At the line for one.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way. Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. With every passing season, Quickley's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Here's Barnes. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. Back to Dort. Launches it. He can't get it to go. Raptors trailed by 10. Here's Duren. Barnes right side. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Dort gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 12.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break. And Dort finishes it off.
Barnes left side. Back to Quickley. They get it back. Here's Duren. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander wants to get it to Holmgren and does.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
To the inside, Duren. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Back to Barnes. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Pass to Quickley. 5 on the clock. Barrett wide open. He fires. It's good from long range.
Well, we know Quickley can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
To the middle. Here's Duren. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Defense has to know Duren will not back off. He wants to get down there and be physical.
And so he makes both from the line. 19 seconds left in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it.